I'm a mother of 3 boys, a business owner at Pyre Fine Arts, where I teach pottery and art. I adore most of our teachers in our community. They go to work with a passion to teach. I appreciate most of the principals and vice principals. They have to navigate a lot of different problems throughout the day in our current social climate, and I have a lot of empathy for the responsibilities they have to shoulder. I value our community's children being able to go to school and learn about math, science, art, music, etc. What I do not value is seeing a decline in education. Our school systems are not a vehicle for the far-left political agendas. It's not an opportunity to exploit any loopholes, plant seeds in our children, and not a place to indoctrinate our children and rob any form of counterbalance with fear-mongering and character assassinating. And it is not an opportunity for extortion. The attempt to tug at heartstrings in our last board meeting was saddening, having our children in fear they won't have a sports, being told the bus driver will lose their job. It was all an appeal to emotion. Sadly, following the Coeur d'Alene Press did not fully represent the entirety of viewpoints in the article post-meeting, but only further exploited the emotional aspects, highlighting and honing in on ethos in order to sway extortion for a monetary benefit. There needs to be transparency in funds in order to allocate any unnecessary spending down to finite numerical data that can be assessed in order to produce educational results. If micro-financial management is not transparent and has been mismanaged, how does that lend favor towards the belief that a successful macro-financial management will occur? It is our best interest as a community that we are holding the proper higher authorities accountable to produce the data that will ensure proper management of larger funds if we want successful education in our children. This is not a matter of the community not valuing our teachers or being villainized as if we want programs removed such as art, music, etc. I personally want our teachers to stop having their hands tied in fear of political backlash so their focus and energy can solely be on proper education to prepare our children for adulthood. It would be liberation towards effective education if we could do away with leech policies that are taking away from educational experiences. Mismanagement, for example. My son, Anthony Huey, had previously gone to River City. An incident in his classroom occurred last year where he did not call a female transitioning into a boy by her new boy name. He was kicked out of the class, removed from a setting where he should be receiving an education. This year, he made an attempt to oppose the use of furry costumes in school. In his ELA class ran by his teacher, he requested, I don't know if I can use names.
Please don't, no names,
yeah,
please.
I'm gonna keep that
Thank
out.
you.
He requested to use this topic in his persuasive essay and was denied his ability to speak freely on his stance that he does not believe furry costumes or gear should be allowed, as it has often been controversial sexual fetish attire used by adults who identify as anthropomorphic animals.
And if you could bring it back to the financial piece.
Yes, I'm going to,
Thanks.
it's all laced in. She escalated this into a larger ordeal. It was brought to the principal's attention. Anthony was removed from the middle school of taking a science test and was directed to leave the school if he did not drop the topic. I refused to remove my son for this and was told that the First Amendment would not help in this situation, that they already had the superintendent's backing, that Anthony is using hate speech, etc. I pressed further and wanted a direct answer that defines how it's hate speech and that he doesn't agree, as it is also in direct violation with their own school dress code and is distracting in nature towards his learning, and I was hung up on. While these isolated incidents seem to be small in scale, if repeated, it is leading to a larger problem.
That's 3 minutes.
Oh, can I wrap it up?
You have 10 seconds.
Is leading to a larger problem that is robbing our children of the time they should have their focus on learning. It is a slippery slope that welcomes future issues if left unaddressed, and I would like to be enlightened how this is producing education or making good use of finances. Time equates to money, and if this is what's happening.
And thanks.